have to be focused. You have to have attention to detail. You have to have persistence, discipline, self-control. All of these are important in citizens of a republic. And sadly, there's a lot of that missing today. To be a good marksman, you have to have all of these attributes and more. Let's talk about that one day in history. We talk about the story of April 19, 1775. Does anybody here know the significance of April 19, 1775? It was the date that Paul Revere made his ride. That's part of it. If you've ever heard the story, generally speaking, about the only thing that they got right in Paul Revere's ride is that he rode a horse. That part they got correct. Virtually everything else you heard is mostly myth. Now, Paul Revere, we hear he was the lone rider, galloping around yelling, "The British are coming." So that was wrong, because he was not the lone rider. And we'll talk about some of the other players involved. And secondly, he wouldn't have said the British are coming because he considered himself British. Everybody in North America considered themselves British at the time. So what was the beef? For about 12 years prior to 1775, the Crown, King George III, had changed the rules. The colonists for 6 generations had governed themselves, largely left alone by England 3,000 miles away. And because they had been left largely alone for years, they had become quite prosperous and had done very, very well in the New World. Well, after the French and Indian War ended in 1763, the Crown had run up an amazing debt. They had a debt that was amazing, because this was a world war. In North America, the British colonists were fighting the French and the Indians, hence the name French and Indian War. But this was a war that lasted years. It was worldwide. And the Crown had an amazing amount of debt. They looked over there, saw those prosperous colonists, and said, "Aha, money. We will take their money and pay for our war. What a great idea." It's never happened before, of course. Never happened since. Or maybe not. So they first started with something relatively small. It was the sugar.